road from Murray to Port Augusta. They were having some car dramas. One of the starter motors would not work, so obviously wouldn't start the car. And one of the other boys was having some high EGTs. So I met them there, and then we carried on to Coober Pedy, and then a bit further past that we camped up on the track and yeah, had a rather large night, so that was good. So we left maybe about 11ish this morning, and now we're on our way to Unandada and then the Dalhousie Hot Springs. This way's actually worked out a lot better because it means that we're actually a lot closer, which is not a bad thing at all. So it's certainly a positive from where we started. So we left the Pink Unandada Roadhouse probably an hour or so ago now, on our way to the Dalhousie Hot Springs. The tracks aren't too bad, although you can definitely see that they were once pretty rough and they had a lot of rain out here. So certainly good conditions and beautiful days at the moment. A little bit chilly overnight, about 6 degrees last night. So yes, certainly if you're coming out here during this time, bring your warm weather gear. But the landscape is very green and very lush looking, which is great to see. Looks very nice. Well, we're coming down to Dalhousie Hot Springs now. As you can see, the road has been graded recently, but it's also had it also sort of looked pretty crappy as well. So in a few sections you can tell that had a lot of rain out here too. So if you want to camp out at Dalhousie, you will need a permit if you want to stay out here. This is obviously Aboriginal land, so it's all permitted, and there's a lot you can and can't do, so just got to do your research before you come out here. But very sort of remote, and I suppose the vegetation's very green, and there's actually quite a lot of it too, so that rain's really done it some good. So seen a dingo as we were pulling in, so be mindful of that as well. Wildlife out here is a little bit different to what you're probably used to, but weather's beautiful, temperature's beautiful. It's just a really good time, so highly recommend coming out here and having a look. Leaving Dalhousie Hot Springs now. It's a just magic place, just awesome. The hot springs are beautiful, really warm. It's just yeah, really something you have to visit if you're out this way. Certainly put it on your list. It's amazing. It's a long way out here, but it's well worth the drive. It's such an amazing spot. You can camp there, and you know, it's very accessible to the hot springs themselves. and toilets and showers are also there. So yeah, it's just a really great spot. Just a tip to families, or people who want to actually come here and enjoy the place. Maybe think about coming in an off-peak time. I mean, there was another group plus us that were pretty rowdy, so we're in there for hours last night. So from probably like 5 o'clock till probably about midnight in there having a good time. I mean, we weren't disturbing anyone, but there was a few groups back at the campsites that were pumping tunes and whatnot. So just a tip for families and stuff, if you don't want to put up with that sort of business, well, yeah, perhaps coming at an off-peak time would be ideal.